All right, here we go. Another week. Lots to talk about. Oh boy, do we ever. With me as always, my extremely questionable partner once again, Francisco.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
Good to hear. What are we talking about this week?
Man, a ton of trailers. These guys need to calm down. We got some good trailers in there. We got a bunch of reviews to talk about. Man, it's gonna be difficult because some of the stuff has a lot of spoilery stuff in them. So we're gonna navigate those waters. We're gonna have to figure out something to come to a compromise. Also, we got some feedback on one of your stupid takes. I'll fill you in on that. We also got more feedback from me. Praise. You did an amazing job on one thing, and then you shit the bed on another. So we're going to talk about those two things. And as always, we have the little double feature afterwards. A little post-Halloween action. All right?
Sounds great. Can't wait to hear your stupid elitist take. Let's start the show. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. How was your week?
Week was good for the most part. Pretty good. A lot of work. I didn't get to watch as much as I wanted to, but I watched enough, and we're going to talk about some stuff. But, dude, I got to tell you, man, your feedback on Wolverine and Hugh Jackman as being not a good Wolverine, it's not going over well with folks. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a lot of people that are wrong, and then I'm right.
God damn it. This fucking guy.
I get it. I mean, I get why people are like enchanted by this guy, but I don't know, man. I just don't see it.
Would that character has gone as far and entered as many households and got his own films without Hugh Jackman though being the guy? I don't think that would have happened if it was someone else that was like a really scruffy, crazy guy.
Yeah, I think probably not. They probably would have had the same issue they had with the Punisher forever, trying to find the guy that's the guy.
Yeah, you know? That's a tough one. But yeah, he's not going to get his own thing. If he does get his own thing, it's going to be like a small budget thing that no one really cares about.
But yeah. I mean, he got a lot of passes, man. Like this guy, like in the first movie, he's trying to steal old boy's girl, and he got a pass, So he's a questionable guy, but they made him so good looking that you look past all the questionable decisions that he makes. And you guys are blinded by the good looks. Ooh. But, still not
charisma.
For me.
Got charisma. All right. Anyways, but I got halfway. I want to give you some praise. So I just shit on you. So I'm going to give you some praise. I'm a little over halfway done watching Underwater.
Yeah.
And damn it. That film is so good. Like, levels and levels of awesome. I want to review it yet because I didn't finish it, but so far it's so good. I'm trying to I gotta get Christina to watch this. I think she's gonna really dig this. Like there's some intense shit, but I mean it is so good from like the script, and like you're just like, god damn it, keep going. The designs are awesome. It's like freaky at the right times being underwater. You're like, oh, what the shit was that? This movie is so good. This movie is going to go into the rotation, I think, for like fun, freaky, trippy. Like it's just so well done. It's so well shot. It's like just entertaining as hell. Like I loved it. So I can't wait to finish it, but I think I might watch it from the beginning with Christina actually, which is pretty wild. That's a high mark. So good for you for recommending something awesome.
Good for me. Good for you for finally unclenching your asshole from being so tight that you are not open to watching new things. Good job, buddy. I hope it didn't hurt to unclench those muscles.
Did it? All right. And now on the other side of watching new things, I also watch Cobwebs, and son, we got to talk.
Holy crap. It's a scary movie.
Was it?
Did you finish it?
No, I turned it off like maybe 20 minutes left because I'm like, this is such trash. I couldn't get past I'm like, what is this? So
it's horror trash. It's all good.
Like, dude, we're gonna talk about that.
Bro, you're gonna shit on this, but we're thumbs up on the Meg because we had fun.
The first Meg is fun. At least it owned what it was. Like the Cobweb was just like not even trying.
Bro, they're not trying to win an Oscar, bro.
Dude, they're not even trying to spell Oscar in that damn movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? This is nothing. Anyways, we're going to talk about that. We're talking about that.
All right.
We'll get
Good,
into that in
good.
the reviews because there's some spoiler stuff, and I'm like the whole time I'm scratching my head. I'm like, this is so waste of time.
I'm glad you went
Anyways,
back to clenching your butthole
good.
really
Someone has
fast.
to.
It felt really uncomfortable for you. You're like you had to get a grip really back and really fast.
Because
Sounds good.
goddamn, that not good, not good. Anyways, shall we be doing some
Anyways,
trailers?
all right, man. Let's get into it. First trailer we got Bradley Cooper starring and directing and Maestro
Yeah,
coming to
second
theaters
trailer.
December. Yeah, second trailer coming to theaters November 22nd and hitting Netflix on December 20th.
Yeah, what'd you think of the trailer?
It looked cool. He looked cool. I mean, like I dig the transformation. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
surprised.
So and even like the way he spoke, I'm like, oh, he's speaking different than Bradley Cooper. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. I enjoyed the trailer. Is it gonna be on the top of my list? I don't know.
I'm super curious because I think it's gonna be like one of those really good films that you might not want to watch a lot, but you're gonna be like, that was good. Like the period piece time jumps and how it's black and white and they're changing the aspect ratios and
Yeah,
how it shows him as an older guy and the makeup looks good. And everyone's like, shit, this looks like it's got some potential to be really cool. And it's about like music and like I'm in. I'm like, shit, this is gonna be pretty. I think at worst, it's gonna be pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't think it's
yeah.
gonna be like a bad film.
And it looks like it has character, like the film, like it looks like a film, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it
Oh yeah,
has
it looks
weight to it,
classic,
and
classic cinema. It's got
yeah,
dripping with cinema. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
I think it's gonna be cool. So yeah, that's
yeah. I
that's
hope
pretty
it
sweet.
is.
Yeah, I'm excited. That I wasn't excited from the first trailer, but this trailer looks really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right,
Next,
next trailer. Yeah,
next up, we got George Clooney's "The Boys in the Boat."
yeah. Christmas. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Does this strike you as a Christmas movie though?
I think you know what I think it strikes me as a Remember the Titans inspirational kind of sports movie. So it could be a Christmas movie. You
This
know
is
what I'm
like
saying?
a very white. Remember the Titans.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look,
I'm
I'm
like,
down. I liked it. It looked interesting. I actually like. It's funny because the rowboat thing is like one of those. If I'm watching the Olympics, but I don't often, like watch it.
yeah,
But if they're rowing boats, I might watch the race. I
yeah.
find it interesting.
From a historical point of view, it looks like an interesting historical little nugget. And I'm like, all right, I'll check
Hmm.
it out. But I'm not gonna like. It's not gonna be high on my list. Like
Yeah,
I'm kind of if it's on, cool, I'll check it out. But if I never end up watching it, I think I'll be fine. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All
I
right,
don't
what else we
know.
got? Huh?
I don't know. I was pretty happy when I watched McFarlane USA and I watched all my little Mexican friends running cross country. So, you
This
the
might be
white
for
guy
you.
in you, the white guy in you might like watching the white guys rowing the boat.
Rolling boats. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
So you
see.
never
But
know,
George
bro. It might like you'd be like, "Yay, white!" I don't know,
George Clooney.
because I was like, "Yay, Mexicans!" when they were running in McFarlane USA.
George Clooney is a good director, so we'll see what he does. I like him as a director.
Yeah.
All right, next trailer.
Next up, we got Leave the World Behind. Kind of a head scratcher, huh?
It looks cool. The first trailer was cool, but this one even looks more like,
Yeah.
ooh, this looks like a total Mr. Robot crazy. Here's the thing, like watching this trailer, because it gives more of like a linear story. I'm like, okay, I think I understand what they're trying to do with this
Yeah.
story now. And at the same time, I was like realizing like you have to like land the plane at the end. Like if you don't land the plane with this kind of film, like
Yeah.
people are gonna hate it. Like there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. Like this can
Yeah.
go either way, and it's got a
Yeah.
great cast, and I'm super curious. And
The
there's a
cast is
pedigree,
great.
so I hope they land the plane. But
Yeah.
but yeah, dude, this is like a first weekend watch. This looks really cool on Netflix, December 8th.
Yeah,
And
for
it's gonna be in
sure.
theaters for a few weeks. I'm not sure what's up
Yeah.
with that, but whatever.
Yeah. It looks like for theaters. I was gonna say it doesn't look like a Netflix movie. You know how
No,
Netflix
yeah,
it looks legit.
it's got a pedigree.
Yeah.
All right,
All
next
right.
trailer.
Next up, we got second trailer for Ridley Scott's Napoleon coming to theaters November 22nd.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch the trailer because I just want to watch the movie now. I'm kind of
Mhm.
sold. I'm like, I just want to see what happens because it's gonna be big and epic and crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and this guy knows how to do big and epic and crazy. So,
Yeah, I'm kind of like, all
um,
right. And the story, like, apparently they shot, I guess, 5 big giant battles that they're gonna show in the film, like, and they're all a little
mhm.
different. Like, cool, let's check that shit out.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had any films like that, huh? Where we're like
Yeah, period
with a
piece.
historic war battle piece,
A lot
you
of
know? So,
horses running around and
yeah,
cannonballs.
yeah. There's going to be a lot of body parts, animals, and humans likewise.
I would guess so. But yeah,
Can't wait.
this is a theater type film, and that's in November 22nd. That's Thanksgiving ish.
A little side note, I just remember like because Ridley Scott, he's made some great ones, and some people don't like Kingdom of Heaven or they have whatever
Yeah, yeah,
feelings
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I love that movie. I love that movie. I think it's one of his most beautiful movies, and I've watched both versions, the
Yeah.
original version and the fucking 50-hour
13
long.
hour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And one of the lines, every time I think of Ridley Scott's movies, I think like one of the line, Liam Neeson basically calling
Oh yeah.
the other guy a softie because he's like, I fought 3 days with an arrow in my testicle. You can fucking get up. I always think of that
That's in the
when people
beginning of the movie.
complain.
You're like, whoa, that's the bar that where it's being set. I remember seeing. Didn't we watch it in the theater together? Probably. I want to say we did. I'm
Did
not
we?
sure. I don't remember.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that movie, yeah, is diversive, but it's a great looking film. There's a lot going on in it.
Mhm.
But yeah, check it out. If people haven't watched Kingdom of Heaven, try to watch that before Napoleon to kind of like know what you're
Yeah.
getting into.
All right, man. Last trailer this week. Um, it's gonna be a good one. Fargo 5th season
Yeah.
coming back.
Full trailer. They've had teaser trailers and
Yeah,
now they're going
yeah.
full on trailer. I'm like, dude,
Finally.
this feels like Fargo through and through. Like
Yeah,
you got the crazy characters, you got the over the top violence, you got
yeah,
mystery and what is happening kind of thing.
yeah.
And it's gonna be I'm in for this ride. I just hope they nail it. Last season got a little artsy here and there, and
Hmm.
it kind of went a little zagged when it should have zigged, you know what I mean? But like it started
Hmm.
with a lot of promise and it kind of like that, it kind of like
Hmm.
sputtered towards the end, towards the finish line. But this,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're going turning this shit to like 11. Like when homie brings out the baseball bat with nails in it, I'm like, what
Yeah.
is about to happen here?
Yeah. I gotta say that yeah, like it's been a decline, I guess. I really enjoy the second season. I mean, the first one is the Mac
Yes.
Daddy,
Yeah.
you
You're not gonna
know.
touch it. You're not touching it.
Yeah, you're not touching it. It's up there with like season 1 of True Detectives, like that kind of shit,
Hmm.
legendary shit. Um, season 2 I enjoyed a lot. I really enjoyed like season 3 to me is the weakest, the Ewan McGregor season.
It was like good
Um,
enough. It was good enough to hold you in there.
yeah,
Like it was good enough
yeah,
to watch, but I'm not gonna go back. Like we've gone back and watched the first season of Fargo before. Like we're just like,
yeah.
God damn, it's so good.
And like fucking, just to like just the performances in season 1 are just like everybody's going for it, man. Damn, dude, Billy Bob Thornton is fucking amazing in that. But
Yeah.
everybody is,
Oh,
everybody is.
yeah.
But what I was gonna say about this is that I'm kind of like, I hope it's amazing. But man, and here it goes, hot take time, hot take.
I'm ready.
Juno
I'm ready.
Temple, not one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's the leading the role. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
like, because I think she was my least favorite thing of Ted Lasso. I hated her storylines basically the whole time, and yeah, and like she does this thing with her mouth where she kind of puckers, and then like there's wrinkles on her lips. I'm like, I don't want to see that. But anyways,
I'm
I hope she does a great job, and I'm not usually one to pick out accents, but we'll see how it goes because I
I'm a,
got one.
I'm a little curious how it goes with her too. I'm like, that's a bold choice. Bold choice. But the other choice that is not a bold choice, but I'm like, yeah, John Hamm in the
Mhm.
Fargo universe. I'm like, dude, and he's
Yeah.
playing a dick, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be cool. I think he's gonna be channeling his crazy character from Baby Driver, because man,
Mm.
he's only in that movie for like part of it, and
Yeah.
he owns every scene, and he has a transformation, and it's like, god damn, this guy is kind of frightening. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited. It's
Yeah.
Fargo. We're gonna always check it out. We'll see what happens.
He has that American Psycho energy,
Yeah,
like
totally.
unbridled control, but not control either, you
Yeah.
know? So
So super curious. But yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty
excited. Yeah.
soon. Pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on. All right. Shocking and sad news.
News.
Um, yeah. Mr. Matthew Perry, sadly, um, met his demise. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
He, what was it? The 28th, October 28th.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So he reports started leaking out or coming out, and I was like, I saw one thing and it was like usually like a bullshit type page.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and then I started like seeing it everywhere. And I'm like, oh man, I guess it did happen. Apparently he drowned.
Yeah.
That was the only detail they released. And
I don't. The details are going to be weird in the next couple weeks. Like who
yeah,
knows what? I mean, but it
so
happens.
young.
And 54, way too young. Like he was
Yeah.
hilarious, man. I mean,
Yeah.
what was your relationship? I mean, the same as everyone else. Friends is like the
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
of
Of course.
things. That was like the cultural
Yeah.
icon of. I mean, you couldn't Friends. That was it.
Yeah. I always thought I was a Chandler. If there was a Mexican Chandler, it'd be me. Because I'm like just like going with it. I go with it, go with the flow kind of guy. And then he has his little southern outbursts, or whatever.
It was
So
the smart aleck, the fucking smart ass thing, and I was
yeah,
like, I would hang out with this dude a lot. We would get
yeah,
along.
yeah. One of the like a master classman when it comes to sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then the other thing is like Fools Rush In. And I was like, there's no way this guy got Salma Hayek.
I like that movie.
It's cute. It's cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't remember too much about I don't remember complaining about it too much except that. I'm like, this guy's not good enough for my Salma.
But he's really funny in that film. Like he's
Yeah.
great. I mean, he nails his comedy every time, and
Yeah.
man, but yeah, he had some struggles here and there in personal life. But
Mhm.
this kind of came. It just I don't know. It felt a little like out of left field for this. I'm like, shit, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
But man, sad, sad, sad.
Yeah. Sad news.
All
Sad
right,
news.
moving
All right.
on.
Moving on.
Box
Go ahead.
office. The box
Yeah.
office is doing some fucking numbers all of a sudden. There's this
Yeah.
film that's been on the radar for like a year, at least my radar, because I thought it was like a cool premise from a video game called Five Nights
Mhm.
at Freddy's. That shit came out, and I saw some trailers for it. I'm like, I think I want to check this out. This looks pretty trippy. And it made 78 million this weekend. I mean, the weekend's not over, but
Yeah.
it's making a ton of money. Like I think worldwide so far, it's like at 130 million, and it should only cost 25 million to make.
Yeah.
Like this film is,
Yeah.
people are going to be copying the formula for this for a while. Let's just say that.
And I got two little fun facts for you too. Is that this thing beat Killer of the Flower Moon, which
That's not doing so well. It's not surprising though, dude. If you put a 3.5 hour, almost 4 hour movie in the theater,
Yeah.
that's a tough sell. It's also not a happy or fun topic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer did well, but this is like even longer. You know what I mean? I don't know, and it doesn't have the fucking Barbie thing, going with it. So
Yeah. I don't think they promoted heavy like they did Oppenheimer either. I don't see like there was I see it because I have Apple Plus. So like they're fucking pushing it on Apple.
That's the thing though. It was announced, like I was confused because it was originally going to be an Apple Plus thing, and now it's like theaters, but it's going straight to Apple pretty soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that hurt it, because Oppenheimer, they're like, it's in the theaters only, and maybe at some point in the next 6 to 8 months we'll put it on somewhere for you to check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I might call bullshit on that because Five Nights at Freddy's is fucking day and date. It's like on Peacock right now.
Really?
So yeah, and it's fucking did $78 million. So it's not.
That
It's
is okay. I
people.
like that. I like that. Good
It's
catch.
it's it's people wanting to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and it's a little weird because man, I remember stars having a star was automatically number one. You know,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
having Leonardo DiCaprio was like, and then he's in a Scorsese movie.
Hmm.
You know, come on, that's like automatic. You know,
Hmm.
but nowadays people
But dude, you got
cinema.
you got five a freaky, scary-ish type film, Friends at Freddy's,
Yeah,
on Halloween weekend. Hello,
yeah.
people want to see that shit. I think they just want something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the number two movie after that was the Taylor Swift.
Cobweb.
Shut up, fucking trying to steal my thunder, son. The Taylor Swift concert film was number two. So those are two extremely different
Yeah.
offerings that are doing extremely well in the theaters right now. So I'm like, there you go, something for everyone.
Yeah.
But
And
dude, are
also,
we?
just for everybody, put Five Nights at Freddy on the list, man. New to the list. It's on Peacock right now.
Are
So
you
if you
gonna
have
watch it?
that,
I want to watch it now.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right, we're
Been
gonna watch
watching
it.
a lot of scary shit, so I'm like, I'm kind of like, I gotta say that. Well, I'll talk about it in a little bit. We'll
All
bring
right,
it. Come.
we'll do.
We'll
We'll
come
do.
back.
We'll
We'll
come back.
circle back.
All right, what else we got? So the box office is doing its thing, and you got
Yeah.
something. What's going on with this thing? We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
this later too. But go ahead.
Yeah. It's just. I was thinking about this, and then I saw a little news article, and I was like, man, this is like something crazy happened in episode 4 of Loki season 2,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like come to God moment here for fucking for Marvel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and it's just like, are they gonna put everything behind it or not? It's kind of like there's another episode on Thursday. There's 2 more episodes left, and I gotta say, there's a lot of shit that's up in the air right now, and I'm kind of like nervous because if they don't land the fucking plane, it's gonna be a more shit show than it already has been. So, it's going to be a before and after moment. So,
I'm so curious. So now I got to
yeah,
start
man,
watching it.
it's like there's a bunch of crazy shit that happens in episode 4, and they tie some fucking loose ends, and then
Let's
they open a fucking can of worms
let's talk
at the
about
same
that.
time.
Maybe we'll talk more about that during the what we watch segment. What do you say?
Yeah, well, I can't spoil it because somebody ain't watching it yet. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
All right. I guess I
yeah,
gotta. Now I have no.
yeah.
We'll
Too
talk
busy
about it.
rewatching fucking Little
Paddington.
Mermaid or whatever the fuck you watch.
We watched Shaun of the Dead last night. That was awesome. That movie cracks me
Yeah,
up every time.
for the 1,000th time.
I know. Speaking of that, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about this next one.
All right. Henry Cavill's attached to reboot Highlander
Bro,
starting 2024.
that's random.
Yeah. And it's funny because there's a few, I got other ones here. Running Man remake and then Sicario 3. There's a bunch of like you know, IP that's trying to get, it's already out there. Let's
Yeah,
try to cash in on it again.
yeah. That's how it
No,
works. They
yeah,
want safe bets.
yeah,
If they put money, they give you $1, they want $5 back. So
yeah.
that's how production.
Don't get me
But
wrong.
anyways,
They can take my money right now on all 3 of these fucking things. You
mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like Sicario 3, yes, please. Running Man, yes, please. I mean, like Running Man was dope to me back then when everything looked fake as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're wearing shoulder pads and like from football uniforms, and it's like the future and shit. And remember the big fat guy Electro and shit, and he
Oh
had
yeah,
like the plastic, and
yeah.
they
And he sings
fucking
opera and shoots like lightning bolts out of his fingers for some reason. You're like, what?
and they zap his balls and shit and everything because he was getting a little rapey. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, 80s. What can I
Dude,
say? There was a lot of cocaine. There was a lot of cocaine going around. People were just doing wild shit.
not just that, but that
Um,
movie's just wild. Period. Like it's
yeah,
like that was like one of Schwarzenegger's least. It was like even for him, like, it was way out there even for him. You know what I mean? Like it was
yeah,
like what?
yeah.
Just don't overthink
And my
that one.
girl Maria Conchita Alonso was in there. You
It was
know?
awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, but I'm down for Running Man. And Highlander, yeah, man, buff guys with swords. Come on, why not? We're gonna do this shit,
dude. And the thing with Running Man, I was like, what the fuck? Fuck this. I'm not sure about this, right? But there's an idea because it's based on a book. The book probably goes into more detail, like the crazy world they create. But then I saw, speaking of Shaun of the Dead, Edgar Wright is attached to direct this thing. I'm like, fuck, I am instantly in.
Yeah.
Like that dude.
That could be so fun.
He just controls how he tells certain stories in these certain style ways. He just packs it full of energy. And like, I never would have guessed in a million years he would direct like a remake of Running Man, but he's in. So I'm like, sold.
Yeah. I'm down. So yeah, those were all fun little news bits and stuff. I thought they were interesting.
Yeah.
Another one here that kind of sparked my interest, and I want to see what your tight ass is going to say is Kirkman on live action Invincible status.
Yeah, he's the creator of
God forbid somebody touches your little book and then make it into something great.
I'd watch it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell. Like this story is like 20. It's like 100, 200. I forgot how many issues. Like it's a lot of story. And like I feel like how many films could they do to do the entire story justice? But I mean, I would love to see a live action Invincible. Like it's gonna be like, I don't even know how you would do it. It's gonna be hard R. And it's going to be like a traditional, it's going to look like a nice, happy film until it's not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I don't like a wholesome family thing until it's not. So I'm really curious. I'm in. I would love to see someone's take on this. I would love to see Edgar Wright direct this thing.
But what if it's what if? Because here's what I know about you, my friend, is that whenever there's the original thing, like a book or a story, sometimes you have a problem when they take creative
liberties,
decisions. Yeah. You're like, fucking make it like the book. It's not like this in the book. It's like this. And I'm like, bro, it's just a creative, you know, like, so, you know, what are you going to do, man? Like sometimes you just got to be a little open-minded, a little bit.
I am. I think there's always the possibility to make something more interesting or better, tell it differently. And I'm like, cool. And then I'll go back to the something I'm not going to talk about in the reviews. I'm like, I don't know where to approach this one. We're watching the show right now, Lessons in Chemistry. And it's based on a very popular book. And it's on Apple, starring Brie Larson. And watch the first 2 episodes, pretty good. Like, all right. And the last 2 episodes, pretty darn good.
I heard.
And
it took a turn.
And I'm like, and then Christina read the book, so she's like she was so excited. But right now, she's like,
she's crushed.
I don't know if I want to keep watching this because like they're doing some liberties that just make no sense, and it's not adding. So if you could do a change or something or a liberty that adds to a story, fuck yeah. But if you're just changing things to change things and it kind of takes away. Like, dude, just because you want to put your own personal voice on something and like your voice kind of sucks. Why are you doing that? You know what I mean? So, so that's my take on Invincible. Next question.
All right, man. Well, that's it.
What do you mean? Who should I say Edgar Wright should direct the live action Invincible? I think that'd be amazing. What do you say? Who would you like to see?
Damn, off the top of my head, I'd like to see the guys that did Deadpool. I mean, that was, you know what I'm saying? That they kind of hit Deadpool right on the head. You know what I'm saying? So
the reason I would be a little unsure about that one, this is a lot about family and family interaction and family complication and drama.
Have you not seen Deadpool? He was in love, and he, you know, they had a fucking.
Oh, I've seen.
They had a montage. You know, they're like a fan.
Yes, they did.
Bro, side note to this. You should have seen when Deadpool came out, and it was like a family thing. And then I remember my aunt and my uncle walked in, and they're like, "We just came from the movies. We took the kids to go watch Deadpool." And they're like, "Not good parents." They pointed at each other like, "We're like, we didn't know. We thought it was just Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
fail. All right, so there
No
you go.
judgment. No judgment. No judgment.
It's all good. All right, sir. Should we go into some stuff that we watched?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. First up, Great British Baking Show episode numero cinco.
Yes,
All
and
right.
we got some spoilers to talk about. So
Yeah.
our dress is starting the fucking spoiler timer. All right, listeners, fast forward 5 minutes to avoid spoilers for episode 5 of Great British Baking Show. All right, this week, 2 bakers had to leave because last week Tasha had to bow out because of heat, I don't know, sickness, whatever.
Mhm.
What were your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, we're in spoilers or?
Oh, we are in spoilers, son.
Oh, okay. Good, 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 good. I gotta say, I'm always nervous. Like, I know Paku's not gonna win. All right. I
Saku.
know Saku's not gonna
Yeah.
win.
No,
I know Saku's not gonna win.
she's not going to make it to the final 3.
No, but every episode that she's in there, I'm just happy.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 more people didn't make the cut, and she's in there. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I just like I don't know. She's like she kind of doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She's like, this is what I'm doing. You know, so so I kind of like that about her. I mean, I don't even know if I would like some of her some of her desserts or baking.
the
You know, there's some
tuna
of the
and the egg, and I'm like, oh, that shit.
yeah, it's like it's a I don't know, never heard of that. But
But I think pastry, I
so
don't think tuna.
Saku's good for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christy, hey, man, it was a interesting journey for her because in the beginning of the episode, you know, she was not doing so hot, and then at the end, she pulled it out and stuff.
I
So
figured she was kind of due because she's usually pretty damn solid when she's on, and
yeah,
she was on, and then what's his name? Josh. Like he stepped it up where he needed to step up, and Tasha stayed solid. She didn't have like an amazing week, but she was very safe and solid.
mhm.
Other than that, I was like, clearly Rowan has got to be gone. That dude's been on the edge of leaving for like several weeks now. I'm like, and he kind of
Yeah,
shit the bed big time. I'm like, yeah, he's done. And then I didn't want Nikki to go because I love how she talks. I love her energy and her positive. She's just
it's
fun, man. You know what I'm saying?
funny lady, yeah,
And I was like, damn, she's probably going to be going. And then
yeah,
Dan was nice and steady in there. I think
yeah,
right now I got Tasha, probably Christy, and Dan is a pretty
yeah.
safe bet for the final 3.
And the other young guy too, he won Baker of the Week last week.
Was it Josh?
Remember the
Oh
other
no
guy
no
with the
no!
hair?
Oh, Maddie. I
Yeah.
have a feeling I don't think he's gonna quite make it. I think he
No,
has
yeah,
his
but
highs, but his lows are too low at times, and I think he
top
doesn't.
5 for sure.
Yeah, I think he's done. Dude, the fact that he keeps going, but I think he'll be in the top, possibly top 4 or 5. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All it takes is a bad day, and someone's done.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you think about what they're cooking?
Interesting. I mean, I don't know if I would have been like, I'm gonna make that. You know, like sometimes you know, you watch these shows and you get inspired or you want to be creative in that kind of way. But I don't know. Some of the stuff this week was kind of like, huh?
I was kind of bummed that it's pastry week. I'm like, cool. Pastry week, does pastry week really equal 3 pies? Like, that's all they did. They did a pie in the opening, they did a pie in the middle, and they did a pie at the end. I'm like, how
Yeah,
many? It's all pies. Can we do something maybe different? Break it up a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
They should have called it Pie Week and then done a fucking pastry week
yeah,
for it.
yeah, seriously. You just
Yeah,
called it fucking crust
I'll,
week.
pie is hard, bro. I don't know.
Oh,
It's like I think it's not. People don't really understand how hard it is to get it right till you try.
no, we
Because
make pies every year, and we do the crust from everything's from scratch, 100%.
yeah,
And we plan that shit like a week or 2 in advance, and then we go back to researching, and we have our notes for everything that we do, and like, is this working, is this not working, what are the not just the crust but like the flavors on the inside, how long do we have to pick it for, how long, liquid's an issue, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
it's difficult, but it's a lot of fun when it works. I'm like, hell yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, I was a little surprised when the only person, Tasha, pulled out a pecan pie. I'm like, she wins, give her all the gold, she wins, because that's like one of my
yeah.
favorites.
Me too. I love pecan pie.
Boy, yeah. So there's that. That's all I got.
Okay. Me too, man. I'm excited to look, to see, we're slowly trimming the fat. And I can't remember, the next week is a weird topic episode. I
I don't
saw
know.
it and it's like botanical week or some
Oh,
bullshit. And I'm like, oh, here we go.
all right. At least it ain't Taco Week. So thank God. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Here we go.
All right. Moving on.
Next. Here we
Here
Oh,
you
you
go. Go
piece of
ahead.
shit. You piece
You
of
want to
shit.
cook? Go ahead, cook. I got some shit for you. Go ahead.
Cobweb on Hulu.
Yeah, you didn't finish it, so
No.
your points are invalid.
No, I couldn't. I got to towards the end and it was dark. It was like black. The screen was black for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm out of here. This is bullshit. Number one, that was that. I couldn't stand it.
Well, get a good TV.
Number two, no, my shit's all solid. And number two, this film, there was just enough like story or character or anything for like maybe a 30-minute Tales from the Crypt type episode. Like that, there was just enough. Like nothing happens in this fucking movie. Like it's like, what the fuck? And like there's so many things that are just like, all right. And it would have been better if it was only like a 30-minute short film because you wouldn't have the time to ask questions such as, holy shit, how did we miss that there's another person living in this house at the same fucking time this whole time with this kid? Like, are we just gonna miss there's someone living in their house the whole time? You don't realize that shit. Like, what the fuck? Or such other questions as, how was this person who is like in these little doors in the fucking house, like a little mouse, I don't know. How the fuck does she have all these superpowers to like rip people apart, but she can't open a fucking door? How the fuck does that work? And I'm just like, there's so many things. I'm like, oh my God, was there like a talisman that I missed somehow not watching this fucking movie? I'm like, there's so many things that make like no fucking sense. I'm like, I just had to turn that shit off. I'm like, oh, I'm good. It's like nothing happened. Like literally, like nothing happened in this movie. Anyways,
are you done?
You know what? Good, you go, and I'll fucking tell you how wrong you are.
Okay. You know what? You know who can answer these fucking questions that you have and stuff? Your fucking little magical friend, fucking Paddington. Because you seem perfectly fucking fine with a fucking walking, talking, fucking bear in the world, and everybody's okay with it. But a little horror movie you have a fucking problem with? You got to apply logic and fucking science and fucking all this shit. But a walking, talking bear in fucking England is fucking right, chap. The fucking English get a pass for everything?
Dude.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Here's why that works.
You're welcome.
Consistent.
Argument one.
This movie is not consistent.
Yeah, this is consistent too.
Oh my God. It's consistently stupid. Like nothing makes any sense. I'm like, okay, if that's what we're going with, where shit doesn't have to make sense just because.
I see the fucking degree of the fucking Paddington science behind you and shit.
Hell.
Good job.
Good. Yeah.
As long as they're
the logic degree on my wall, you're welcome.
Yeah. Your logic degree.
Yeah. God damn.
Handed out by Dr. Paddington. The fuck out of here. It's a horror movie, bro. Nobody's fucking applying science to anything.
I'll enjoy a certain amount of horror stuff, but this was just stupid. So I was like, okay. And then when I couldn't see anything, I'm just like, what? Turned it off halfway. Like 20 minutes left in the movie. I'm like, I'm done. Like I just can't.
We'll get you a fucking a dirty ass bear and you'll be fine.
Good. So there you go. That's my take on that film.
Can't wait till this guy fucks up this Peruvian accent in this new movie.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck are you talking about now? Anyway, so there's my fucking
Paddington 3, back to Peru. His origin story. Fucking Peruvian accent. But he's British. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Right?
We'll see what
What's
happens,
the logic in that?
We'll see
What's the logic in that?
Wait for it. Next year. You're gonna be crying your ass off. Don't you? You say that now? Tissues. Little tissues, because you're gonna be crying your ass off.
I was fucking laughing at you. This guy, hey, audience, you guys don't know, but he just gave me the bird. I win the argument. He gave me the middle finger. His logic.
Anyways.
Shithead.
All right, let's move on. I'm done.
I was waiting for your bullshit.
I gotta
fucking
get out of this
science.
Thing.
Your bullshit science.
All right, moving on. Speaking of science, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna talk about this one. Loki episode 4, Loki season 2, episode 4. Your boy needs to
Yeah.
fucking start catching up, apparently. How are we gonna talk about this thing?
Yeah. Go talk to Paddington. He will tell you how to catch up.
Is that what it is?
You press play. Anyways, Loki episode 4. I've enjoyed this season, and I gotta say, I don't understand because when it first came out and people like critics got screeners, they got like the first four episodes, and there was a lot of mixed reviews. There's not as good as the first one, this and that. And I mean, there's a couple of things that are, like, if you want to be nitpicky and stuff, and like this crazy thing just happened, and I'm just like, man, I don't know. I guess that's not why I'm not a critic. You know, I just don't like shitting on things just to shit on things. And it's funny because I've heard other podcasts where like one thing goes wrong and then like people just jump on, you know, it's like they just jump on shitting on things. And it's like that's a part of the narrative where the way things go and stuff, and they just start shitting on it together. I enjoy the episode. Does it have its flaws? Yeah. The same thing with the season. I think this season is more accessible than the first one.
Okay.
As far as like and it definitely not like, because there were some dull moments in the previous season where like were a little slow, you know what I'm saying? This one, I feel like it's moving rather briskly, or that it doesn't have that many I don't know, pauses. But I enjoyed this episode, and I don't know where it's gonna go, and I can't wait to see what happens, because it's literally, you know, we don't know. We don't know nothing. Nobody knows nothing, man, and I want to know.
All right. I'm going to see if I could. I don't know how the hell I'm going to try to be able to sneak this one in this week, but I'm going to try to watch, get caught up and see if I can see what's going on. I did not like most of the first episode or the first season, but the last couple episodes, like, I thought hit perfectly, and I was super in. So I am excited to check it out. So now I'm even more curious.
Yeah.
We'll see how that shit goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get back to you, and then maybe next week, if I can catch up, we'll get into some nerdy stuff. And the new episode's going to be airing already, so you'll have a couple answers, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if they shit the bed, just be like, hey, don't bother. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. I think we're going to Creepy Corner here.
Yeah, Creepy Corner. So kind of surprisingly, Max released Nun 2. They just dropped it on the platform and on Friday night, and your boy made time to watch it. And I gotta say, it did its job. You know, I liked it. I like Nun 2. I mean, we can do some spoilers. Are you gonna watch it?
No. You want to do some spoilers? I'll set the spoiler time right now. You're going to be explaining spoilers to me, and I'm going to be like, all right. You could be lying to me the whole time. I'll be like, all right.
No, I just...
You want to do some spoilers?
Yeah.
Listeners, fast forward 3.5 minutes for spoilers for Nun 2. But I'll tell you right now, they're like literally zero spoilers he just gave. I don't know why he just fucking said that. Anyways, here we go.
Really? The thing of the thing? Well, anyways.
Oh, all right. So who said the timer's going? Here we go.
This is for people that care about this stuff. Unlike you get too scared. I get it. But anyways, there's quite a few jump scares. There's like 6 or 5 that I counted. And I was like,
the number of times to change your underwear. Is that how you're able to keep track?
Yeah. Ooh. I had like I opened a fresh new pack. Ooh. But it was funny. Like in the beginning of the movie, there was a kill, right? And there was like a lot of blood, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna be violent." And if that's how the first one is gonna be, you know, usually you lead up to the splatter, and they started with the splatter and stuff, and they did some, and it was in a church, and the priest and blah blah blah, and like the priest caught on fire, like the nun is evil, you know, and other stuff. I gotta say, story wise, plot wise, the movie, you would have a hard time with it. You know, I
mean logic wise.
Can I explain it? No. Did I have fun watching it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did I sit there and be like, but that doesn't. It doesn't add
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I didn't.
So,
You know what I'm
but it's
saying? I just like,
okay.
yeah. I watched like, okay, there's some spooky shit on the TV, and motherfuckers are screaming for their lives. I'm kind of into it. You know what I'm saying? And like they showed like a demon goat, like it's the devil, and like the goat was chasing the girls and shit like that, and it was pretty effective. I was like, whoa, that's just fucking creepy
Okay.
looking.
I can get behind
And
that.
then
Sounds like half the album covers I owned as a kid.
yeah, definitely. And
Why didn't you tell me
although
that?
although I thought those little girls should have gotten it worse because they were kind of like a bully group. They were bullying another girl, and they were they were using the devil as a I don't know, like a part of them bullying them. But anyways, there was a lot of cool visuals, monster wise, scare wise and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it. And I think I enjoyed this one more than the first one. I was a little on the fence on the first one. This one I enjoyed a lot more, and I gotta say I kept looking. I was alone at the house, and I just kept looking up the stairs because I felt like something was like walking up there
Like there
because
was
they
a
left
goat.
the light on upstairs, and I was like, what the? Like, you can see it from my couch, from where I sit. I just kept turning my head. I'm like, every like 5-10 minutes, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then, yeah, your boy watched a little baking show after the nun, just to
Okay.
like, just
Cleanse the
like,
palate.
just to even out. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Just
like,
want to
I
even
like
out a little
pies.
bit.
Like that looks like a nice
Yeah.
pie. I'm gonna go bake that pie right now.
Yeah. Look at that pie.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. I think I'm gonna bake a pie.
Yeah. There's not a creepy bitch in the fucking pie.
You
Yeah.
know what's peaceful?
So,
Pies.
yeah. British people making pies is peaceful. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I don't want to give the ending away, but yeah. So
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Go for you. Go for you. All right. Listeners, fast forward 3.5 minutes for spoilers for Nun 2. But I'll tell you right now, they're like literally zero spoilers he just gave. I don't know why he just fucking said that. Anyways, here we go.
Really? The thing of the thing? Well, anyways.
No. You were like, someone died and there was a goat and some other one else died and that was the end. And I shit my pants
One
6
thing-
times. I'm like, is that really a spoiler?
Good one.
Anyways.
That's the funniest thing you fucking ever said. Good job. I'm gonna send you some fucking cookies.
Holy shit.
But what I was gonna say, that there's this one guy, because they're in France, right? At some point in the film or the previous film, and then they call this one guy Frenchie. And in my head, I'm like, wouldn't they all be fucking French? Why are they fucking calling this one guy Frenchie? Hey, one got away. I don't know. Hey, what you gonna do? That shit probably would have drove you crazy, but I was like, hey, fucking Frenchie's badass, I guess.
Okay. He's the Frenchest French of them all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm like, are they? Is that? I'm like, are they gonna get canceled? I don't think you can just call people Frenchies. I don't know.
Well, there you go. They did,
but they did in the early 1900s. Just to let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Should we move on? You good?
Yeah. I'm good.
All right. New to the list. What do we got?
New
this is
to
actually
the
a
list.
cool one.
Yeah, man. Mr. What's his name?
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor Sheridan.
Or is it Taylor? Yeah, Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, he's back at it.
Back from his like 6-week break of I don't know what Yellowstone. Now he's got this one going.
A Lioness. He did Lioness.
Oh, there you go. His 6-week break from Lioness. He has an entire new show again.
Yeah. That guy stays typing. You know what I'm saying? All his typewriters and shit. Remember?
Like, click. He does not stop. The show looks good.
Anyways, it looks good.
It's set in the Old West. It's about it's supposed to be like a real life. This is actually based on a real person, a real life sheriff or lawman that actually caught like hundreds of fucking bad guys. Apparently he's very good at this shit. So they're like, let's make a show out of it. Originally they were saying they were going to try to tie this in as his like 1880s, 1920s, all of those shows. But then I think they eventually said no.
They're like, there's enough meat on this shit that we can make another fucking show.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this one's kind of random, but it looks good, and I bet it's gonna be awesome.
When the first images started coming out, and I think they fixed it because homie's mustache looks fake as fuck. But like, I think it looks good now. I don't think you let me say the name of the show, but the name of the show is called Lawman Bass Reeves, and it's on Paramount Plus, November 3rd.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm in.
and
Please.
I was gonna say I have a hard time saying this guy's name, but he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He was a star of Selma. He's
David.
really. Oh no!
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, let's both we just made faces at each other like.
He's also awesome in Silo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Very good.
He's great. Great actor.
The next thing that apparently you were looking forward to this.
Yeah. Ink Masters coming up with a new season, November 1st. I gotta say, I don't have a lot of tattoos. You know, I have one tattoo. But I gotta say, I mean, do I want more? Sure. Eventually, maybe. Not a priority, you know. But one thing about watching this show and like walking around the streets or at work or wherever, there's a lot of shitty tattoos out there in the world. And this show has helped me point this shit out to me. I'm like, damn, who did that shit? Like, damn, look at that shit's fucked up. Like, you know, because everybody's proud of their stuff, you know what I'm saying? And some of this shit is just beat to shit. And now I know what I'm looking at. Like when I'm like, ooh, damn, that looks like a cover up, or that looks like this. And man, that guy must have been just starting a tattoo when he did that one. You know, like
someone's got a relationship because that is covered over. There used to be a heart underneath that fucking whatever.
Yeah. The Undertaker has a famous one where he used to have one of his wife's names tattooed on his neck, and then it's just a black spot now there on his neck.
Solid.
Yeah, good choices, buddy.
Nothing could go wrong there.
Yeah, but who's gonna say something to the Undertaker, bro? You gonna say something to the Undertaker?
No, I'm good. I'm like, hey, you want some donuts?
All 6'10" of him.
Dude, we've seen him at the Comic-Con. At least I have. And like, I remember him like walking past, like not that far away, but he was like surrounded by like security guys, you know, because he was like a huge deal. And these security guys are big, but this dude was like 2 feet taller than all of them. Like, you can see the Undertaker from a mile away. I was like, that is a massive human being.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you know the tallest person I've seen and he's kind of like in the news and stuff for the wrong reasons right now. But the tallest person I remember seeing at Comic-Con is Dwight Howard. And have you heard his little news, the rumor about him?
No.
If I was his special, like his advisor or whatever,
sure.
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, don't say nothing. Just stay quiet.
Give me your phone right now.
Let it blow over. I've seen this. I've seen this on TV shows 1,000 times, bro. Just let it go, blow over. Don't make it bigger. I mean, right there, solid advice. But anyways, Dwight Howard is the tallest guy I've seen at Comic-Con. And he was a weird costume too. I think he was dressed like the fucking guys from Oblivion. Like
that's right. Oh, I remember that. And all the black and is massive.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
All right.
We're like, what is this costume? All right.
Fun. And last thing,
still in the creepy corner. Ba-bam, boom. Insidious, The Red Door. Boom. Like it's like the 6th or 5th Insidious film. November 4th on Netflix. So don't rent it. Wait till November 4th.
There you go.
These movies are solid too. I don't know if Logic, would let you watch these, but
man, I'm behind on so many other things. I'll
get to Loki. Red Door.
I'll get to Loki before I get to Insidious.
Yeah. But anyways, I like this movie.
Cool.
This series, I haven't seen this part yet, but yeah.
All right, good.
All right, man. Double feature time. World famous double feature.
Sure.
All right, so when this comes out, it'll already be past Halloween, but it might be in time for Day of the Dead. Ooh.
Mm.
So we're going with a Day of the Dead double feature.
I'll go first because I only
Yeah.
got one really, and it's the most obvious of obvious choices. It's also like the safest of safest choices. But man, this movie hits me right here. Like when I saw this in the theater, I was not prepared. But Coco, Pixar, getting. I think this is probably the last Pixar film that I watched where I was like, I don't want to say overwhelmed, but like a wave of like emotion was like enveloping all of this. Watching, I'm like, and there's so many different. It was like little things, like seeing like a tamale on the screen, which like was like, holy shit, they made it, and then the chocolate and they're throwing them like, oh my god, like there were so many little details that reminded me of like growing up and like my grandmother and all these little things. Like, god damn it, they got me, and it's all revolves around Day of the Dead and the designs of Day of the Dead. And it's a gorgeous film. It's fucking funny. It's full of heart, like it's full of like family warmth. At the end of it, it has some sadness, but man, it's full of like values and like meaning and importance, and it just gets me every time. Like this movie is the shit. Like it's probably one of my favorite Pixar films ever. I remember I was so excited to buy it and own it because I'm like, this you just need to have a piece of this at all times. And Coco, man, love it. Day of the Dead. I don't know what's other to say.
Yeah. I love this movie. I've actually haven't ranked Pixar movies in a
Yeah.
while. I don't know how high this would be. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, would it? I don't. It might crack the top 5, maybe top 3. I don't know.
It's tough. I don't know.
Um, it's tough, but yeah, I love this movie too. And there's certain parts where I'm just like,
I'm
and
not
like
doing well.
when Zenaida was 3 or 4,
Mm-hmm.
bro, she loved watching this movie. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell you how many times I've seen this.
Oh wow.
Because when the kids are like in that stage, they
Oh
just
yeah.
repeat, repeat, repeat,
They
repeat.
want pretty colors and
So
songs.
yeah, and I'm just like, falling asleep watching it because I've seen it so many times. But anyways, yeah, that's a great pick. I'm gonna go a little darker. I don't know. I don't know if you can watch these in the same sitting. Um, I'll
So
tell you what.
curious.
I'm gonna switch mine. I'm gonna switch mine,
Okay. Okay.
and we're gonna go with Book of Life. Have you ever seen this film?
Oh, I've seen parts of it. It's an animated film.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it continues with the Day of the Dead theme and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a lot of cultural references and very respectful. I look, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I
I
had
should
fun
watch
watching it.
it. Yeah.
I laughed it. I laughed. I think it's on Max right now, actually. And yeah, man, I enjoy that film. So there you go, man. Book of Life. And I don't know any of the cat. I'm sure there's like famous cast people voices in that, but
This is more of a smaller independent type thing. I remember. I
yeah.
forgot the name of that Rodriguez. Gutierrez is the director.
Mhm.
He's done a bunch of things here and there, and they're all really good.
Yeah. But yeah, so there you go, Coco and Book of Life, Dead of
Perfect.
Dead.
All right, now I got to ask, what was your completely unrelated, sick and twisted choice?
I was gonna go with From Dusk Till Dawn. Just
Interesting. Interesting.
they're dead. They're not dead. Day of the Dead. I don't know.
Okay. There's some dancing involved, some feet,
Yeah, there's a certain guy trying to sell a certain thing in the up front,
different types, some colors.
and if they
If
ain't
they
got
don't,
it,
hey, hey.
fuck it. You don't want it. So yeah, little
All
film.
right, solid. Yeah, those
There's a
two.
family in it. I don't know if it's a family film.
No, at all. That is two different. Anyways, damn. All right, well, there you go, folks. You heard it here
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. Well, that's our
Another.
show. Anything else? Any bullshit you want to add?
I think we're more bullshitted out right now. I'm exhausted
Oh,
from you.
all right.
I gotta go eat some
All
pie.
right.
Get my fucking energy back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Get some sugar, son. All right. Well, that's our show, everybody. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. I'm always right. You guys are welcome. Leave comments or recommendations. Are we missing something? you like, let us know. I still stand by my Wolverine take. And like, he's just too good looking, man. He's just too good looking. You guys need to like make him ugly. But anyways, I'm Francisco.
And I'm Andres, the good looking one.
Have a great week. 2 nerds, 1 pod. Vámonos. Let's go. Put it on the list.